Hello friends, welcome to youtube.com oblique Dr. Ved channel. I am Dr. P.R. Patel, Professor Head Veterinary Medicine. We discuss here important bacterial disease strangles. In part 2, we will study pathogenesis, how the infection produce disease and it produce clinical manifestation, that is the pathogenesis. Friends, here we will discuss host affected by strangles. We know that strangles is a disease of equines, horses, donkeys, and mules. Here, the horses are affected more than donkeys and mules. So, it is a disease of horse mostly. Young horses, aged from 6 months to 36 months, are most susceptible. Morbidity rate is also high, 20 to 100%. Economic importance. Morbidity is more in foals and yearlings than adults. Case fatality rate is high, 10% in untreated cases, and it reduced to 1 to 2% in treated horses. So treatment is very much important. Treatment prevents and controls the disease. Outbreaks occurs frequently in horse breeding farms, polo, and race horses. So outbreaks are also observed. Friends, we discuss here pathogenesis of this type. The virulence of Staphylococcus equi is due to three factors. These factors are very important. First factor, surface M protein. Second factor, hyaluronic acid capsule. And the third factor, production of leukocidin toxin. These factors are very much helpful to help the Staphylococcus equi to produce strangle disease. How they help, we'll see in subsequent presentation. Now we have seen that the pathogenicity of Staphylococcus equi is due to three factors. And the first factor is the surface M protein. How this surface M protein help the S equi to produce disease. So there are three functions of surface M protein. First is surface M protein provide attachment of the organism to oral, nasal and pharyngeal tissue. So first there is attachment of the organism. Second function is entry of this organism into pharyngeal tonsil and associated lymphoid structures. So second function is they provide entry, attachment, entry. And the third function is it prevent the host phagocytic activity so that the host immunity or neutrophils are not able to phagocytose this as equi. Friends, we have seen that the pathogenicity of S. equi is due to three factors. Function of surface M protein we have seen. The second factor is hyaluronic acid capsule. This hyaluronic acid capsule resists against phagocytosis. So it saves the organism from phagocytosis and it increases the pathogenesis and pathogenesis disease producing capacity of the organism. The third factor is production of leukocidin toxin. So this leukocidin toxin increases the virulence of S. equi. So by this factor, surface M protein, hyaluronic acid capsule, and leukocidin toxin help the X. equi to produce the strangler. Important factors. Now we discuss series of sequences occur in pathogenesis in disease production. The S. equi bacteria first lodge in the pharyngeal and tonsillar lymphoid tissue. In this tissue, they undergo rapid, fast multiplication, they multiply, and they produce pharyngitis, inflammation of the pharynx, rhinitis, inflammation of the nasal mucous membrane, and produce lot of pus in the guttural pouch. And then the bacteria enters into the blood and produce a serious consequences. When bacteria present in the blood, it is called as bacteremia, and it reach from blood to all corners of the body and produce a disease. Continue with the pathogenesis. The bacteria enter the blood, bacteremia condition occurs. Infiltration of neutrophils occur in the lymphoid structure because presence of the organism as equi, and this leads to a swelling of the lymph node and abscess formation in the adjacent lymph node, mostly upper respiratory tract. Now when there is abscess formation and edema of the lymph nodes, it causes obstruction to the lymph drainage. So when the lymph drainage is obstructed, there is edema of the area, and because of this edema, swelling, inflammation, there is interference with swallowing of the food, deglutition, and interference with the respiration. Friends, we discuss pathogenesis. The death of horses occur due to pneumonia, and pneumonia is due to aspiration or asphyxiation of the food material. This aspiration and asphyxiation occur due to obstruction, due to swelling of the upper respiratory tract and metastatic infection, because we know that there is spread of infection, bacteremia. Little about this we'll discuss later on. Metastatic infection, infection from upper respiratory tract lead to the whole body. There is another disease occur as a sequelae of Staphylococcus equi stranger is called as purpura hemorrhagica. There is damage to the blood vessels and extravasation of the blood subcutaneously. That is called as purpura hemorrhage. We have seen that from the upper respiratory tract and associated lymph node, the infection enters into the blood, results into bacteria. And this infection spread to all over the body. That is a metastatic infection. And this infection is usually fatal, very severe, because infection has spread all over the body. So it is called as a bastard stranger, because it is bastard, usually fatal, usually causes death of the horses. So it is called as bastard stranger. We know that bacteremia or extension of infection in the lymph node, the infection reaches all over the body, and this infection again settle into various organs. Heart valve, the important. It affects the heart valve, resulting to heart failure. It settle into the brain, called brain abscess. It get lodged into the eyes, called pyemia in eye. It enters into joints, called suppurative joints. It enters into tendons. So this infection is very severe, so called as a bastard triangles. Continue with the bastard triangles, very severe, where it causes a fatal disease, death of the horses. So many times it is observed that it produces inflammation of the meninges, meningitis, manifested by hyperesthesia, increased sensation, rigidity and tightness of the neck, and finally progressive terminal paralysis at the last stage. Infections settle into the important organ brain, causes brain abscess, manifested by depression, the head pressing against the object, abnormality of the gait. Because of the brain abscess, the horse moves in circling, and seizure, the convulsions are observed. And this infection may lead to a chronic illness leading to death. So it is called as a bastard strangles. And bastard strangles affect many tissues or many organs of the body. There is another condition observed due to S. equi infection is purpura hemorrhagica. It is a sequelae of strangle infection. Purpura hemorrhagica means there is damage to the endothelium of the blood vessels. There is extravasation of blood subcutaneously. The clinician can observe the patches of ecchymosis on the body, purpura hemorrhagica. And in this, two myopathic symptoms are observed. Myopathy means pathology of the muscles. One is the infarction in the muscle. The muscle particular parts will not get the oxygen, infarction, and other the rhabdomyolysis, the myolysis of the muscle fiber, and that leads to degeneration of the muscle fiber. So again, the sequelae of strangle produce serious consequences. Due to the sequelae of strangle, purpura hemorrhagica is common sequelae. Two muscle pathology is observed, muscle infarction and rhabdomyolysis. This muscle infection is due to immune mediated vasculitis, inflammation of the blood vessels. This is also associated with purpura hemorrhagica with infarction into the other organ, infarction in the gastrointestinal tract, infarction on the skin, and infarction in the lungs. The another myopathy observed is rhabdomyolysis. This leads to a lysis of muscle fiber and subsequent atrophy of the muscles. The equine manifest tilted gait, abnormal gait, and when the muscle damage is there, there is elevation of serum creatinine phosphokinase. This enzyme is increased, suggest severe muscle damage. Friends, we discussed here the pathogenesis in detail. That will be helpful to the clinician to decide the type of treatment and course of the treatment and prognosis and other sequelae of the strangles. Please share this valuable information to veterinarians and veterinary friends. To promote the channel, please subscribe the channel. Thank you very much for observing this video. Thanks.